day life? Are you fed up with not having energy to get up in the morning? Do you constantly feel as if everything is colored in grey and life constantly plays sad music everywhere you go? And for some reason, it always rains wherever you go outside.
Well, turn that frown upside down. The Legion of Memers is here to give you some chuckles, you thingus. And we're happy to bring you something to help give you that extra kick to get you up in the morning. Introducing Coffee Brand Coffee. Fresh roasted with no gimmicks and plenty of flavors to choose from. Use code HAIL the LOM to get 10% off and to help support the channel.
Thank you, CJP. You got it for me.
I'm up and ready again. Yay!
There we go. I am getting audio on the back end for me.
Usually that happens when you have like 2 monitors or such. Wait, hang on. I have a 2 monitor setup. Is that me? Is that my fault? Probably.
I don't hear anything, so it's solely
No, I don't hear
extra
anything
zero.
either. No.
It could.
Okay.
It could be.
It could be. Crap.
Yeah.
Do you have the stream open in another tab?
I do not. At least I don't think I do. There we go.
Boomer.
I know I'm having a boomer moment. Anyway, that's what happens when you host the show. You have technical difficulties. I was like, wait, at least, hey, I'm not the oldest one on the panel, so
No, that was
Yeah, and the sad part is the oldest one is more professional.
well, that's true today. So, all right, what's going on, everybody? I'm Extra Zero, the producer, and today's host for the Legion of Memers Memestream. Hello, howdy, and welcome on in. We've got a great show for you all today with a very special guest. We've got hero Darky Dark, the self-proclaimed sexiest man on the internet. I think he is stealing that from Ruin Leon. So I don't know if those are fighting words. So we got a good show and a lot of topics to get into today. Before we get started, thank you to our affiliate, Coffee Brand Coffee. Thank you, Jeremy, from the Quartering, for giving us an affiliate link. If you want to help the channel, support the Legion, go over to Coffee Brand Coffee and enter in code HAIL the LOM for 10% off your next order. I just put an order in. I got the blueberry cobbler and the whiskey bourbon coffee, both fantastic. I drink those on the regular, so highly recommend them. And let's go ahead and see how everybody's doing today. And kick it off with Oculus. We'll save True Pop from being first this round. How are you doing today, brother?
Doing pretty well. I finally made some memes for Friday Night Tights last night, which was a good relief. Pretty good show, and like for discussion of Dune 2 and Superman. But yeah, looking forward to this show as well.
Very cool. All right. Next up, we got CJP. How are you doing today, man?
I'm much better now that my computer's back up and running.
Nice.
That sucked being down for almost 2 weeks with a dead CPU fan, and trying to find one that fit my old ass computer. So I wasn't able to do my show for 2 weeks, but I'll be back this next week with the new round of the Forgotten One cast.
I swear it feels like you were down longer.
No, it's about a week and a half, maybe week and a half, 2 weeks almost. I'm not dead though, by the way, you jackass.
I was preparing a eulogy and everything like that. Just be on the safe side.
Just play that. I will remember you.
It's my tombstone. Here's Li's fat ass.
There you go. Do some karaoke in Vegas and have Dermy eulogize you. Dermy, speaking of the devil, but not devil made me do it. How are you doing, man? And welcome on back in.
Yes, I am back after my long hiatus. I was out there fighting the good fight against monsters, creatures, and things of that nature while playing video games and getting drunk.
I thought you were just trying to keep your butthole from falling apart from all the spicy shit you've been eating the last few years.
To be perfectly honest, that was the reason why. It was.
I will order you the Moab if you want it. That was a real offer, by the way.
I think
my brain's thinking. Do I want to?
Remember, I said I can handle really spicy foods, and I mentioned the one product and I've eaten two of the before they recalled them. I've eaten two of the one chip challenge chips back to back, unfazed. But the Moab was the one thing that broke me, and that's the mother of all bars. And it's, I believe, scorpion pepper infused dark chocolate with Carolina Reaper infused caramel.
I can feel my apple cringing just thinking about it.
Yeah, I'm taking some time off from the very spicy foods.
You have to remember the skin of your lips is the exact same as the skin of your anus. That's why it burns going in and coming out.
We kind of need a shirt now with CJP that says, "Remember, the skin of your lips is the same as the skin of your anus."
But it's true.
Look, I went a month.
So that's why people eat ass.
Yep.
Yeah.
And now we need one of True Pop in his face saying that's why people eat ass. And we'll have the Legion logo on there. We'll sell out in Vegas.
Yeah. No, I'm happy to be back. Yes, I spent a month basically offing myself while playing video games, getting drunk, and then eating very spicy foods and regretting all my life choices. But hey, I'll be at Vegas. So there's that. And also before Devil stabs me and then takes away my throne. Next Friday, we do have Ball Busters Meets the Pub over at Pub Busters, a 12-hour marathon stream that I don't know what the hell's going to happen.
I'll be popping by at some point.
Yeah. Hopefully
cool.
I don't die.
And speaking of popping by, we get from eating ass to popping by. True Pop culture. How the hell are you doing?
I'm doing well. Just been bashing Helldivers that has taken over my life. I have unlocked Helldive difficulty and I have completed it once.
We had fun the other night, though. We survived the automatons by the skin of our teeth.
Definitely. I've been on 3 streams tonight. Devil stream in the morning, full Aussie in the midday, and now to finish it off, the Legion stream.
Nice.
So yeah,
play Helldivers and lament the hour.
I already did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been fun. It's been a fun Saturday, I suppose. And you may have noticed the Mr. Culture 7. Someone in my chat, if you missed the masterful Helldiving live stream, someone in my chat called me Mr. Culture. Good night, Mr. Culture. And I'm like, I like that name. It sounds British, you know?
That's
it makes
cool.
me look more British.
You look British.
It's very gentleman-y, you know? And I
So
thought,
you're finally
hey, I'm going
accepting
to
that
use
you're
that.
British?
I accept the good aspects of Britishness. See, Demi, you probably have a idea of Britishness of being like a polite, wearing top hats and drinking tea, but it's not really like that. Most of
No,
England is like chavs who are quite lazy, who don't really
No, I've seen the
work
news.
that
I know
much,
there's a
you
lot of
know?
brown people going around stabbing people.
No. Yeah.
No, okay, those aren't British. I'm talking the actual British chavs. They're quite lazy.
Well, here's
Right.
the thing for the typical British. We got these wacky teeth and the weird, like, over-the-top British voice. Like, hello, governor!
Yeah, that kind of
Similar
thing.
to that for the typical British.
Yeah, there's more of those kind of Brits rather than the gentleman stereotype kind of thing. I wish there was more like gentlemanly drinking tea kind of British. Yeah, Lethal kind of brought up rank these races, and I was like, why would I rank English people? He brought that up for a reason. So
I mean, hey, when they're in Top Gear, they're on top of the world. I mean, they basically have an empire from edge to the other edge. So yeah, they have potential, but they fall off late game.
Definitely.
I loved how I made my little comment and I watched Extra Zero just die inside.
Well, what's new? What's new for me other than that?
That's true.
All right, next up, Hero Darky Dark. Thanks for joining us. How the hell are you doing, brother?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
I'm glad that we haven't scared you away yet. So,
I had worse. So.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. And I'm looking forward to getting into everything that you do, everything you got going on. Talking about your comic, your upcoming Kickstarter. We'll get into that in just a minute. As mentioned, I'm Extra Zero. I am the producer for the Legion of Memers and the host today for today's meme stream. As I said earlier, No Green Rocks had a little bit of a family thing come up, so I'm taking over for today. But we're all in good hands. We're all here to have a lot of fun, a lot of laughs. And before we get into talking about our guest, let's talk about chat. Let's give some chat shout outs. We got chat popping off already. Bunch of cool folks hanging out today. We got Skirmitar being the first one to pop in and say, my previous comment from 10 hours ago is gone. So late and gay part 2. Always in here well before the show to tell us that we're late. And we actually were late today, but it is what it is. Got our boy Steel Leg of History saying, hello, how are y'all doing today? Be blessed. I was a dumb A. I was reckless when walking down my front steps and sprained my knee. So I'm trying to get better and I'm resting it. Had fun doing a Warframe stream, learning about that game. Need to find how to get the pets on it. They look cool. Hope you feel better, Steel Leg, and rest up. Have some fun gaming today, my man. And
thanks you're not old like me. I injure myself sleeping.
Don't you just hate it when you get up and you get like a leg cramp and then you like crawl all over the floor or stand up, everything just to stop it, but it still arrives,
I mean, I hurt myself last night, but I don't know how. Apparently I had like bumped into a door.
This at home or was this at the truck stop?
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
Okay.
The post-stream truck stop stream.
I mean, I have been debating going to a random truck stop, putting like vanilla icing or something on my face and making it short.
Wait. Say that again, but slowly.
You heard me.
A truck stop. Okay.
Well, we got plenty of people to meme that. I see Skirmitar and Triss are already popping off. So it's coming. Speaking of coming, Celshade with the Hail the Legion. Good to see you, my dude. We got Steel Leg of History joining as a YouTube member. Thank you so much. Thank you for the support. And he says, thanks for the support. Be blessed. Thank you. Awesome, dude. Go check out his channel. He's been doing some really good gaming streams. We've got Diesel popping in saying, all hail the Legion. We got our boy Jack Tarlad saying, hail the LOM. Hail chat. Hail to you, my dude. We've got Triss saying, let's go, boys. Thank you, Triss. Always good to see you in here. We've got D-Day McLean saying, hail all. Hail to you, my dude. Triss coming back to say, all hail the Legion of Memers. Thank you. We've got this dude, Dermy Wormy, saying, hill chat.
Oh, shit.
You said Legion of Lemurs.
She did say that. I did. Yeah. The Legion of Lemurs. Oh, wow.
That'd be a good show. Yeah, run by Maurice.
Is that what you call it?
We should do that on the opposite day or like mirror reflection day,
So like a low budget version of the Super Friends.
Basically, yeah. We've got Bad Take Motion saying, "Good afternoon, friends. Good to see you, Tina." We've got Dino Rama saying, "Hail the Legion." Let's see. Let's get. Did we get anything else? Oh yeah, we did. We got Paul Hadouken coming in saying, "Hail," and we also. Oh, go ahead.
Did you get Triss's and then the next Steel Lake?
I have not yet.
Okay.
So, are you talking about this one? Wait, Papa's a minor too.
I didn't see that one. I saw the Scorpion thing.
Yeah, I did have that one highlighted where she says that Scorpion Pepper came from my country, so suffer easy.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, I'll remember that.
By the
Don't worry,
way,
I'll
in the
keep an eye on
chat,
you.
that is age discrimination right there in the workplace. This is unacceptable.
I mean,
Yeah,
you are the kid here. So.
The Chuck Jose channel chiming in saying, and drinking tea. Steel Lake came back, gifted a membership, and that went to D-Day McLean. So awesome stuff. And D-Day gave him a big old thank you for that. And I think that gets us caught up on chat. So without further ado, let's get into our guest here at Darky. You've got your comic out. So you had a successful Kickstarter with Relentlessly Bullied Hero.
Yep.
Give us a rundown. I know you have a trailer up on YouTube for it, and I'd be glad to pull that up. If you want us to give that a run. And I know you had also told me that you're getting ready for number 2 to go live. Is that?
Yeah. So of course, number 1 came out. I'm making a makeup campaign on Fund My Comic for those who missed the first one, and yeah, the trailer's on both the Kickstarter and YouTube, so either one's good to go. And it was a good time. I'm surprised my first one did so well as we hit 200% of our goal.
Yeah, that's awesome. What was your inspiration for your comic and really running it through Kickstarter? What I know you mentioned in the Kickstarter that you were inspired by Jet Set Radio and Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. So,
I think you're pointing to the other book I'm working on.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's Storm Sail Rider. I'm sorry. Storm Rail Riders number 1. But what was your inspiration for Relentlessly Bullied Hero?
Inspiration? I just like big titty golf girls.
I love this man.
But of course, it had a lot to do with like superhero media. So like My Hero Academia, One Punch Man, Justice League Unlimited, the Superman animated show, those kind of stuff. So that combined with I'd say other type of media. So like there's this one show where it's like these 2 college kids and a girl like to just mess with a guy all the time. So little things like that, where I'm just like, all right, where do I put that dynamic in this kind of settings, and then had the plot be about this, and then all just came together in the kitchen, like cooked up.
So I guess let's get into the results of the Kickstarter. So you hit 200%. What did you do to promote your book, and what was your reaction to exceeding your goal?
Well, what I did to promote it was, because I basically sealed everywhere: Facebook, Twitter, Discord servers, all YouTube. And then, of course, I went on like a ton of different shows. Like there was time where I went to like I was doing 12-hour shifts. So there would be times where I'll do 12-hour shifts, come back home, go on like 4 shows, sleep for like 1 hour, 2 hours, then go back to another 12-hour shift. I was so tired. But yeah, I basically just shouted out my product wherever I could. Legally, of course, not just, oh yeah, my father just died, and I go to the comments saying, oh wow, that's so sad. Hey, by the way, check out my comics. No, I was reasonable about it.
Very cool. Let me go ahead and we'll pull up. You're also on Fund My Comic, and let me go ahead and we'll just go ahead and show the trailer for your comic here. It's good stuff, and I have some questions about how you put the trailer together and who you work with. So let's go ahead and give that a share out so the folks can see.
Go nuts.
All right, so here we go. Make sure we got audio on here.
Oh, hello.
Oh, so there's the big titty goth inspiration right there. Let me go ahead and share out the tab.
I respect it. I respect it.
She looks like she totally stepped on my balls.
That's what I was thinking.
Cock and ball torture all the way.
Oh God!
You have no idea how many questions I get about it, and it's just so funny.
As pillars of society, heroism must stand proud, no matter what. Through injury, madness, nihilism, and even death, a hero shall step up and lay their body on the line like those before them. We may fail, but we will never stand down, for it is through our valor and will that society will be purified for a better tomorrow. Oh God, I couldn't hold it in. What is this, Zeal? Your first draft? It's worded so weirdly. And haven't you ever heard of a word limit? Gotta make it snappy and interesting. Let me show you how it's done. Greetings, peasants. The great villainess, cursed sorcerer Grimora is speaking. Welcome to the show of my creation. Featuring Zeal, the hero of our story. Say hi, Zeal. Fantastic. He's a very odd new gen hero I came across and claims he can return heroism to its once prestigious state compared to its current degenerating from. Hard pressed to believe from his general lack of abilities, but hey, he has spirit. Who doesn't want to see an underdog story? And if he fails, it'll be hella funny to witness. Coming this... Zeal, when is this campaign starting again?
Late January. It's starting late January 2024. And of course it wasn't finished. You just jumped me and stole my journal, you freaking sociopath.
We've got it all. Violence, explosions, my sexy self. So go, give me your money.
You vile woman. You think this is funny? There's no games here, witch. This town's diseased. Rottenness steeped into the soul, and my crusade shall chip it away piece by piece. I swear, by my flesh and bone, I shall...
Enough of that. The gag goes back on.
Wait. This is my story, isn't it? Why am I playing second fiddle here?
There'll be plenty of cool stuff, so go spend your money on relentlessly bullied hero. #1. Any parting words, Zeal?
Really? Well, I stole my hero's mission statement too.
Psych.
That's some good stuff, man.
Dommy mommy.
That is great. Voice acting.
Yeah, she definitely found a great voice actress there. Did you handpick her or?
Oh yeah, I found her, and I was just like, "Hey, you want to do this voice thing for my trailer?" And she was like, "Okay."
Hell yeah. So, how long did it take you to write and put your book together?
Like the entire book.
Mm-hmm. Is this something you've been working on for quite some time? Has this been a passion project, or are you just like, hell, I'm gonna get on it and get going? What was the process like?
I'd say work began on it around last year. So I have a couple of months to work on it, but writing the script itself, it took me about a month or two. Yeah, I can sometimes be a little bit of a slow writer, so it took me like a month or two to actually get the script down, and then a little bit later to have a friend of mine to like read over it, to edit it, and give some opinions to see where I can work on some of the stories, and then rewrite it, and then I send it off to the author. So yeah, I would say this is a passion project, as I do a lot. I did add a lot of concept and ideas of stories I had as a kid into this book. Of course, brushed up, save the edges, make sure everything's fit. So I'm not just throwing stuff at the wall. But yeah, I'd say it took me a decent amount of time. A fair amount of time. Yeah, of course, I think I'm getting better at it, as of course, the hardest part about issue number 1 was, setting the scene. And of course, you can't fit everything into issue number 1, especially if you have a limited page space. So, you gotta pick and choose on what you actually want to get in there. Like, okay, how much of the setting do I want to put in there? Do I want to just, spend like 10 pages exposing about the current settings? Or so I just put like, one or two to give people a good idea and then let it develop as the story goes on. So there's a lot of picking and choosing and such. And I can tell I got faster because issue 2 took me a lot less time to actually write down.
Yeah. And imagine like once you have the process, for what worked and what didn't work, it makes it a lot more streamlined. As far as the art goes, how long did that take? And were you the sole artist on there, or did you have somebody you were working with?
Oh no, I hired an artist, and it technically took a while, but it's less to do with actually drawing everything and more to do with my artist's personal life and stuff. So it was just like, okay, yeah, there was this time where we took a break and other stuff. So it was just like, I won't say it took that long, but it took time. And thankfully, we didn't just rush job it. So of course we made sure that a lot of things were consistent, good. I'm a stickler on consistency for most part. So I didn't let small mistakes go. And sometimes I'll feel bad for it because it'll just be like something so small, and I'm just like, oh yeah, you might just fixing that. Yeah, I know it's just a cup, but it'll bug me. And then of course, thankfully, once we got to the end, we went back to like some of the earlier pages, and I guess to say we knew some of the panels because of course, as we went along, he got better at drawing the characters.
Mm-hmm.
So once that done, it's like okay, going back, there's some panels where it's like. It wasn't bad, but it's like we can definitely like put a little more improvement into it, and he did, and it looks great now.
Yeah, definitely. I really like the art that you've got going on in here. I want to go ahead and highlight Storm Rail Riders #1. So you've currently got this Kickstarter going on. I'll go ahead and I'll put a link in the chat for folks that are interested here. So you've got. This is the one that's inspired by Jet Set Radio and Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. You're doing 56 pages, and you're targeting this for spring of this year. So coming up pretty quickly. And you just launched this, if I'm not mistaken, a few days ago on the 27th, correct? Right?
Yeah. Technically speaking, the pre-launch's been there for like a while, but it's now it's more of a focus now since Relentless Ability Hero 1 campaign's done.
And are these going to be connected like all in one universe, or are you just interested in telling like one-off self-contained stories?
This technically not be a bit of spoiler, but it doesn't matter. It's kind of a little bit of both too. It's like, okay, they don't connect to each other, but it's like, okay, you never had to actually worry about it, but like, maybe for fun or like for a cameo, like, maybe if I want to do something special in like 4 or 5 years, there'll be references, so you might just see one of the other characters just be around, but it's not like you actually have to worry about them actually being in the story. So like in one story, if a city blew up, we don't actually have to worry about that coming up in this book. But maybe for fun, as like an offhanded joke, they'll mention, that city did blow up like a week ago.
So they're like kind of interconnected, but there's no dependency. So like anybody can just jump in to a story, have fun, and there's no pre-required reading, so to speak.
Yeah, there's no timeline. Just it's individual stories. It's just that since they're all made by the same guy, why not have a little fun with cameos?
It was kind of like how they did it in the old days. Like, now everything's all interconnected universes, but they did used to put those breadcrumbs in there. And like one of the things I've noticed, about what you're doing here is you're bringing sexy back into it. This looks very manga inspired, very, very old school kind of fun. Where do you ultimately see it going? Do you want to have, do you want to just kind of keep doing one-offs and find what really works in the universe? Do you have kind of like a grand story arc that you want to tell in all this?
Oh yeah, I definitely. So I do have plans for a great story. Of course, it's the beginning, so I don't want to like just throw things out there. I want to test the writers, set some things up, get people really invested in the characters, because once they're invested in the characters and stuff, it's a lot easier to lead them down the stories and other stuff. So there is definitely like a plan there, and so hopefully as we continue to grow and such, I can continue to intrigue people enough to follow me along with all my crazy ideas.
Right on. All right, we'll open up to the panel. So, any of you guys have any questions for Hero, or anything you want to talk about with his two comics here?
I plead the Fifth Amendment.
What I'll say is, I like your character. She looks strong, very awesome, and yeah, I'm buying like 50 different issues.
Well, Dermy's off camera, so I'm assuming he was fapping for a bit. So
Yeah, I mean, when he goes off camera, that's a pretty good indicator.
Yes. Only second time I ever asked somebody to step on me.
You guys have no idea how popular Gamora is. Like, so many interviews I've done with just people asking about her. They won't even ask about the guy, just her. I'm just like,
well, it's like
on.
Resident Evil 8, man. It's like Lady D is in like the first quarter of the game, but she's the most iconic character in that in Village. So when you got a winning character, that's like,
I mean, it's kind of like with Yaira.
Yeah.
Everybody got introduced to Yaira, and then everybody wanted Yaira, and now she's finally coming out.
Yeah.
Tris wants to know, does she get the melons out?
Well,
spoilers, Tris.
Yeah. This is where you say you just got to buy it to find out.
It's spoilers. Don't ask. And I dose of them.
Hell? Oh.
I mean, okay. Yeah, I would say. Yeah, I would just say it's probably better if you just read it so you can experience yourself what she is. But I don't like baiting people too much, so I will just say, okay, this isn't OnlyFans, but it's like, okay, it's not that easy. Yeah, you gotta wait for it to. You gotta build up the anticipation for it.
Build it up, yeah.
Okay,
like
I'll be waiting for the beach scene.
Home models things where they only do like skimpy shirts so that they can get that one cover of them nude and then make like $2 million. It's that kind of stuff.
And I know you had the successful Kickstarter for that. I'm going to go ahead and also put the link for the normal. Sorry, not for the normal, but for the completed Kickstarter for Relentlessly Bullied Hero. You can get a digital copy for $10 right now, or you can get the physical for as low as $17. I'll go ahead and share that out here. So anybody interested in picking this book up can do so right now. Check that link in the chat if you're watching. And this will also be in the show description.
I'll probably suggest putting down the Fun My Comic version, since that'll be the more active one. Since of course this campaign ended.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and grab that link as well. And here we are.
Can you scroll up a little bit, Extra Zero? Just a little.
Perfect.
Right there. Yeah, perfect.
Don't leave it on for 38 seconds.
I'll be back in 38 seconds.
Oh my goodness.
I was about to say the same.
Hear this for the next
there's a full picture of the cover down at the bottom.
Oh, is there?
There you go. There you go, Jeremy.
Oh, hello. Okay, I'll be right back.
You can make it your party pillow.
Funny enough, I actually do got one of those images that perfect for a body pillow.
Jeremy, do you need a waifu pillow?
He needs several. He needs a harem of body pillows.
Each has a hole in it. In different
I'm
dimensions.
guessing. I'm going to guess Cover B has been the best seller.
It's such to attract a lot of people.
Very cool. So I put the Fund My Comic link in there as well. And while we're looking at these, just want to go ahead and shout out. We've got Melee K coming in, gifting a Legion of Memers membership. And let's see, did say that went to Release the McCracken. So Release the McCracken, if you're in the chat, be sure to thank Melee K. And Melee K, thank you so much for your generosity. And yeah, definitely want to. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up a copy of this after the show ends. This looks like great stuff, man, and I'm looking forward to giving it a read. And you can get Cover A on Fund My Comic for $14 plus shipping, or the digital for $7. So yeah, definitely a great value there, man. It's some good stuff. Let's get into
this
our.
is just for like anyone who might have missed the first campaign, since technically speaking, someone wants in the Kickstarter that they can't get now. So I'm just like, all right, might as well just lower the price a little bit so that more people can get the book. Because hey, if they get issue 1, who'd say they won't get issue 2?
And from the female perspective, Trish says the main dude isn't bad looking either.
Nobody asked you, Tris.
Oh, thank you. That's like the first comment I actually got about the guy. And it sucks because in universe and out of universe, he's still fucking with him. I'm sorry, I'm allowed to curse you.
No, you can. Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, no, he keeps fucking with him, even in universe and out of universe.
All right, let's get into our community topics. We got an animation to share from Animation Vault. This one's pretty good. Have you guys seen this yet?
Yes.
So I'm going to go ahead and share out at least the first 30 seconds of this, because I want you to go and check this out.
I see what you did there. 38 seconds.
Yeah. This
Okay, I loved the old Star Trek animated show.
Sure.
I loved it as a kid. It was so close to like when the original Star Trek came out that they used the same writers. So the scripts are really good.
Stop, Paramount, stop trying to make New Trek happen. No one will remember it in 5 minutes, much less 5 days, 5 weeks, 5 months, 5 years, or 50 years. That's why we still go back to Kirk and Spock. We still go back to Picard. We're still talking about Deep Space Nine. No one will be talking about a single moment of Kurtzman Trek outside of Picard season 3. Stop!
When you think of family brand, where mum, dad takes the kids to go and see a film, and you're pushing this ideology, which is not meant for children, and we get this stupid standoff between corporation and customer. Guess who wins? The customer
every single
wins.
time, and that's what we want to win.
time.
As what we want is the free expression and exchange of ideas, so we can mock the fuck out of them whenever we want.
I'm here to talk to you about voting.
Oh, Jesus.
Ballots could be naked.
I'm like naked. They're sitting there literally just telling you how fucking stupid these people think you are, right?
And if you don't do exactly what I tell you, your ballot could get thrown out.
Those who preach the loudest have the most to hide. All day, every day.
In what other environment can a business say, like, oh, the customers don't want what I'm selling? It's the customers clearly that are wrong, then. They need to change.
Anyway, go away now.
They look so adorable.
He captures the people so well. Like, he gets like everyone's characteristic and exaggerates them. And by that way, it makes them very noticeable.
I never noticed that Ryan Kennel had no neck. His head just floated. Like
I
almost
never saw Az having a nose bigger than his whole face.
And you can't unsay. I wish Paul Jado had a line in there, though. He's just kind of standing there.
Mm-hmm.
But now
He's
I can never.
as well. Yeah.
Did he?
No, he's great at voices as well.
Oh yeah. We got Kenzo in here saying, "Sorry, I could not make it tonight, guys." But he says this reminds me of True Pop's edits. I think that we could probably take one of the True Pop edits and animate it, and good timing on Kenzo, because then Kenzo wouldn't have to get any Australians to try and read.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Hey,
good
and
point.
For my edits, guys, reach out to me on Twitter or YouTube comments and let me know, because I'm looking for more edits to make of any fellowship moment.
Do you want to do you want to edit my death from last week?
No, I don't want to see you die, Demi. That'd be horrible.
Nah, that would be perfect.
It was a thing, and then Adam did my eulogy.
Okay.
I just imagine like somebody taking that scene from The Lion King where Scar tosses Mufasa off the
I did that with side scrollers,
yeah. But it's just Dermy arguing, and then he's like going, no.
Yeah, it's perfect. It's pretty good.
And then
I had to
Devil is
Simba. I had to do 5 different levels of hot nuts, the one chip, and then I died. It was my intro for last night.
It
was
didn't take
bad.
very well.
Okay.
No, it did not.
And what is it that we say about anus lips now?
It
was not.
It is your anus.
Yeah.
That's why it burns going in as it does coming out.
Yep, yep. I wish Kenzo could at least pull himself away from Taylor Swift, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of anus,
all I could think of is that South Park episode.
mean-
that Cartman figured out that he could take food in his ass and then shove it out his mouth.
That reminds me of there's like a show called 100 Ways of Stupid Deaths or something like that.
1,000 Ways to Die.
1,000 Ways to Die.
Yeah.
1,000 Ways to Germ is what it's
that
going to be.
one. A guy had some sort of operation on his neck. He was a very big alcoholic. He wanted to drink, but he couldn't after the surgery. So he tried drinking it through his ass, and he died.
The you know what my favorite episode, or my it was more like the
that episode traumatized me as a kid.
Like as far as like the most shocking one they had. I'm gonna share this out real quick.
Wait, what about the javelin one where some guy just ran into a javelin?
No, well, kind of, sorta.
Okay.
The one that always gets me is a girl fell on a mirror, was perfectly fine, and then didn't die until she pulled a shard of glass out of her armpit.
What about the airplane
The
accident
dildo.
where someone's fake boobs exploded?
Oh yeah, on the airplane. I saw that.
On the airplane.
You know that happened to the late great wrestler Jody Lawler. China, one of her implants exploded in the ring.
Yeah,
that's not how she died, but
Wait, for real?
Yeah,
for real, yeah.
Damn.
Go natural, ladies. You don't need to pump her. You are beautiful the way you are.
I'm sorry. I agree with Robin, the late great Robin Williams on
Robin.
Robin
Williams.
Don't talk about not being able to talk, Dermy. We have to have a shout out.
Was Robin Williams talking about like the types of boobs, like
Yeah, he's talking about tits, and he goes, fake tits are like Yahtzees. They don't laugh, they don't cry, they just
yeah, shove that. Yeah.
Okay.
Go natural. Not
Well,
fake.
let's segue into a new meme clip that we got. Mark the Cyborg dropped this front of the show, and he writes that there's a new X-Ray Girl reaction meme clip. Have you guys seen this yet?
Ooh,
no.
Did I tell you guys?
Brie
that there was a
Larson
video
could, though.
EFAP that had the top five ways to save the MCU. We covered a video that argued that. Do you know what the number one was? I can't remember if I told you already.
No, what was it?
More women.
The number one was make a Muppets crossover.
Shut up.
They were trolling, right? They were trolling.
No, they were convinced. they were absolutely,
That's just dips.
absolutely convinced that if you do a Muppets crossover, the MCU will be safe.
They do own the rights to the Muppets.
But barely. They
don't
care.
don't
They'll
give
probably
them
put it in a
ideas.
ditch.
They don't know what to do with it.
Nah.
At all.
I don't know.
I'm just now thinking, Avengers come in, you have Iron Man step forward, masks this up, and it's Kermit the Frog.
Avengers assemble.
Miss Piggy's Black Widow.
It's not
You
always
have-
being read.
Yeah.
Elmo's dad is
I have an army. I have a Hulk. And then its animal just comes out and just starts beating people.
Yes.
Elmo's dad's Hank Pym for whatever reason.
Hawkeye's
Gonzo could be Ant-Man.
Since Hawkeye's the most useless Avenger, I'd put Beaker as Hawkman. Or Hawkeye.
So, on the topic of movie franchises, well, just to segue away from movie franchises that are in the toilet. Well, Dune 2 came out, and people seem to be loving it. And we've got our Friday Night Tights meme thread to go over, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of Dune 2 popcorn bucket memes in here. Darky, are you aware of the Dune 2 popcorn bucket?
No. What is it? I'm skilled now.
This is the Dune 2 popcorn bucket. that looks like a sandworm, and it's got all these silicone teeth in it.
I wanted one.
People have used their imagination, and
It's ribs for your pleasure.
Haven't they made like a special advertisement for that popcorn bucket?
They
That
do,
looks
but
like
it
a
only
Starlight
play-
pit.
Yeah,
Well, there's that, but their special usually only plays on Pornhub.
Chris Gore has like 5 or 6 of these now.
Where does he store them? In his fridge?
They're
He
all
has one
behind
in-
him. In yeah.
Yeah, and then he has one over by his bedroom, like his bed on his bedside drawer thing or whatever.
He probably uses it in
For
secret.
obvious reasons.
He and Mazda have the same use.
Yes. Wait, Mazda has the same use as one of the buckets? Oh God.
Yeah.
Poor Mazda.
You saw the footage. I can't show it here, but you've seen
Oh, we went completely different on what we were saying there. I was about to say I was terrified. Like somebody was manhandling Mazda like that. It's like, oh God.
What's interesting about this core member meme is when you notice the people in the background. Like I know AI did this, but what
That
theater are
definitely
they
looks
in?
like a Dune 2
The one that
cinema.
Huberman got caught in New Jersey. I'm watching Dune 2 with this special bucket.
Did you say butter? That's the secret word. Scream! Here we go. We get.
I was trying to find that on the full Aussie stream that I was on. I couldn't find it anywhere. We were talking about it.
I think this was fake.
No, I
Yeah,
posted
it is
I-
fake.
I couldn't
Yeah.
post it, but if Lethal wanted to share it, because Lethal doesn't give a fuck, I was putting it in his hands. Yeah, apparently this is a fake set image. But
Even James Gunn called it out and explicitly goes over like the details regarding it, like the
Yeah.
fake arms and all of it. Yes.
I just got. Oh, I mean, then it could be real because I mean, just take a look at Henry Cavill.
I think I know who made that AI image.
Who?
John
Me.
Campia.
Oh, that's a good point.
Because look at the
If
bulb
you-
of Superman.
Look at the bulge of Tobey Maguire.
it's hard to
was
say.
my-
Look at the bulge of Superman with Gary's face there like that.
No,
Yeah.
you
You know-
specifically said if you look at Tobey Maguire's dick,
Mhm.
that's exactly what he said.
Clip,
You know,
clip
I'm
that,
not-
somebody. Clip that.
Yeah. I'm not the one. I'm the one that has the eccentric taste of
Dick?
stuff. Yes. I'm not the one that pointed out the dick, and my brain did not go to the dick. I was looking at the S and thinking, "My God, that's shit."
If I only had a dick.
God, you guys are setting yourselves up. You
I
can
will be
easily
using
clip what
Oculus.
Pop
I will
said,
be using
what Derby said,
Pop.
what Oculus said. You can make your own animation, Kenzo. This is gold. It's gold, Kenzo.
This
I don't
meme
even
is
know what
full
I
of
said.
memes. Like
Yes.
you could meme this entire stream so far.
Well, it
The
is
difference
called-
is,
it's called
I
memes.
go with the meme.
Yeah.
I allowed you to meme me.
You know, it's not like Dermy's going to threaten to come to America to strangle your ankles when he gets mean. He takes it.
Yeah. Don't worry.
Why
don't
my
worry.
ankles?
Pop's gonna be-
What?
I was saying because Mazza threatened to strangle me over some memes
Yep.
Oh, but why ankles?
because he's a manlet.
He's a
Oh,
midget. Okay,
I
he's a
only
fuck-
understood that now.
I
that you
agree.
explained it to me. I didn't
He's-
understand it before.
He's a short stack. He's like a little butterball,
Right.
and he's the most retarded guy I've ever fucking
So
seen.
Hero, you've probably never seen this guy, but there's a stream with some
For
Australian
good
friends
reason.
of the show. There's Mazza, who is the craziest kid you'll ever see on the internet. He's this Australian kid who wears Rosie O'Donnell's jacket. She grew out of it, and now he has her jacket, and he believes it gives him sexual powers. But he goes on rants about gaming, and it's the most entertaining gaming stream on YouTube.
Dude walked around for was it a week with no shoes, and they were under his trampoline. My whole podcast said there's so much to unpack there. One, why is it under the trampoline? Two, why do you have a trampoline? Three, why did you walk around with no shoes for a week?
Oh my
All valid questions.
Because it's Mazza, that's why. All right, let's keep going on these memes. We get from core member this, and I saw Chrissy Mayer actually liked this one. The price of comedy.
But what am I looking at?
Well, she got what, pepper sprayed?
Yeah.
At the end of one of her shows, and she's also very pregnant at the moment.
Yes, very.
Wow, that is fuck beyond belief.
Yeah.
For telling jokes.
Have the pepper spray can shoved up his ass and then set on full blast until it runs out.
Well, I think it was like one of those pepper spray bombs, so they don't even know who the heck did it. That's a good S. That's a good S. And Shad,
never knew he had a big bulge.
Yeah,
Look at that hanging.
Oculus, you're setting yourself up, brother.
I don't care.
There's a reason those emos like him.
Birth.
They're comparing peckers, is what they're doing.
Look at that.
Hey, don't mess with those emos. They beat the Australian government.
Yeah, well, that's why Australia isn't a country. Okay, they lost to birds twice when they had guns.
Yeah, they did.
Core member pushing the envelope with this one.
What? The birth of a nation.
If you don't know, you don't need to know. It's
Is that American History X?
It's close.
Let's just go to history class about that.
Here we get Chris Gore in his 50 Shades of Grey popcorn bathtub from Gore.
It's missing the bucket.
I'm debating getting some popcorn tonight. I'm going to see Dune after the show.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
And you're gonna get your Dune to a popcorn bucket, and
I was going to, but I'm not going to an AMC. So.
Boo. I don't even know if you have an AMC in the UK. Probably not. So I
There is a
can't get the
poll,
popcorn
bitches.
bucket even if I wanted. Oh, that's sad.
I don't know the reference. The aliens wear underwear.
Aliens wear underwear? Wait, here's a question. Do aliens wear underwear?
Yes.
No.
Depends on the alien.
If they want to be on
Oh,
fall,
maybe it's Superman.
Oh, look at baby ass. He's so cute.
I like
Oh,
to
he's
I like to
smiling.
think that he
Oh
like,
God,
made
that's
his own
creepy.
filter.
That looks like
Why
Gary
does he have
Oldman.
teeth?
That was
I'm
creepy
releasing
when
the
his
Kraken.
mouth opened.
Also, we get D-Day
Oh,
Cobra, the bro.
Did you guys see the Crow actress comment on this, by the way?
I
No.
did. We can talk about that in a little bit because
Did she respond?
yeah. I'll pull up the TMZ article. We'll go into that when we get into topics.
Is she talking about how gay they look?
She's talking about how much it disrespects Brandon Lee. We'll talk about it because there's
She goes savage, and I
Yeah.
do agree with some of her points. Yeah,
Releasing McGregor says we have a champion for the All-American P. Hold'em, Chrissy Mayer.
yeah. Chrissy told like a long story about her Dune experience. So
From Alf. I made one of these with Chris Gore earlier when he was on Side Scrollers. I should have put that in the thread.
Telling you, I really want to get one of those. I might just run by
Craig
the
is
AMC
trying pizza chicken, by the way.
It's up. It's on his
cheese up.
locals.
Yeah. I just saw it. Yeah.
I will also be trying that because I am perfectly fine with this
See,
existing in this
I
world.
just found out I can't get it in the UK either. So I'll probably.
Well,
have
that's
to try
because
it
you're
Las Vegas,
British.
maybe.
Why don't you just get a chicken patty and put some marinara and
It's not the same. I need to try the KFC thing. All right.
that's how
Yeah,
they
we
get
need that.
you.
We need that KFC chemicals.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, we got Metastep in here saying hail. He's saying I'm laden during me. I was
You want
watching
those
ball.
11 herbs and Monsanto spices?
Yes.
You know the secret to like it's less the 11 herbs, it's the white pepper they put in there. That's what gives it its distinct taste.
Look, I don't know what's so controversial about it. It's just chicken with cheese.
I don't either.
There are far worse things out there, like pepperoni and no.
Wait.
pizza and pineapple.
What did you say about pepperoni?
No, sorry, I misspoke. All right, brain fart. Sorry.
This is when Oculus comes out and says pepperoni nipples.
Yeah.
Like pineapple
Are
pizza.
we
which
talking
is
about Harry Hamlin from Clash of the Titans? Because he had huge ass nipples in that movie.
Are we talking about Cloud's mom?
Yes. Oh God. Wow.
That was from Ballbusters last night.
You mean Moses?
No. Cloud's mom
Cloud's
dropped
mom.
like three super chats.
2 super chats and then Devil's mom did.
Oh yeah.
Poor Cloud. Cloud's not allowed to eat. Cloud's
Wait.
not allowed to eat freaking
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A
Why?
because his mom won't let him.
Oh
And
man.
then the last time he went to McDonald's was for the Pokemon 25th anniversary to get cards.
What the fuck?
I don't even know if my mom knows how to super chat freaking YouTube, if she ever has. Like, that's
Well,
surprising.
maybe you should start getting your mom, teaching your mom, and maybe she can start super chatting me, just like Cloud and Devil's mom were.
No, my mom doesn't know jack shit about super chats or any live stream ideas.
That is bizarre. I'm thinking about Devil's and
glad my mom's
Cloud's
dead.
mom randomly super chat.
Yeah, yeah.
What?
We get This Is Fine with Ryan. We get the Addams Family prequel. Looks wild.
Is that light bulb? I don't get
That
the
is
joke.
like Uncle Fester did that.
Have you not
Oh,
seen
okay.
Addams Family?
No, I haven't. I only know that freaking Jen Ortega is hot in a Netflix show. That's all I about.
Watch the
know about
Raul
Addams
Julia
Family.
movie. It's much better.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the show. It was decent
It was apparently the most watched show on Netflix or some shit. I don't know.
because of Jenna Ortega. Trust me.
Wow, that guy looked like he'd take on everyone.
Even with the overwear, Shad's an unstoppable force. We get well, that's not much a meme. That's Alf showing
Alf.
off his shirt.
Nice. I
We
gotta get me one of those.
One does not simply
From Mr. Black. One does not simply walk into Arrakis.
Well, I don't know what that means, and I don't want to know. I'll let you know later.
Oculus
Okay,
coming
so
in.
what was this story?
This is a
Well,
segue to
we
Willy
have
Wonka.
we can talk about the Willy Wonka experience. It's on
Oh,
it's
let's
on our
do it.
notes for today.
Yep.
Was
We
it a
have to
meth
know about
head?
it.
We'll pivot to what
No.
it is. 'Cause you'll-
Basically, I'll give you a hint. It's based off like a SpongeBob episode with a Krusty Land, and you see like the actual reality is like everything's like a dump so far. It's similar to that.
I mean, hell, The Simpsons did that like 30 years ago.
There we go. We get more Dune popcorn buckets. Ryan buys the last Dune fleshlight. I'd like to bid $1 million.
I don't get this one.
Yeah, I don't either.
Wait, what's tagged on the bag? Rachel?
Yeah,
Okay, I don't get it either.
we get from Mr. Black. That's why there's part 1 and part 2, because they're all one story.
Mm-hmm. The logic is sound.
But it should be one movie in particular. There should be one part, not two.
I want to be a Benny Gesserit. It's my right to man.
Yeah, that's a deep cut.
Oh,
That is a very deep cut.
Yeah, you'll find out when you watch it, Dammy.
We get one for Kenzo.
Yeah, there you go, Kenzo. Oh, Kenzo, it looks like
Deep Blue.
Taylor likes Jeremy over you.
Yeah.
God damn. Must hurt.
Oh, from Steve. Wow. I could not stop thinking about this one watching, dude. I can't unsee it.
Did it steal its clothes from someone at the airport too?
I think so. Then we also get from Kara, I'll be discussing Dune 2 on FNT tonight. Cool, but no spoilers, right? No spoilers, right?
That's the exact reason I did not watch FNT at all yesterday. And I feel weird.
I think that gets us, other than we get
Shad.
Frank Idaho, the action figure.
I thought that was Shad.
I thought so too, and then I saw that there's Chris's face. It needs the hair, Gumby, but it's a good meme, but it needs the hair. Never fart in a still suit. Chris and Alan, that's pretty good.
Don't give away your air.
And Kenzo, yes, Taylor wants Jeremy. I'm sorry, it happens.
Yeah,
if somebody doesn't love you, it's the way life is.
Let's talk about this Willy Wonka experience.
Mm-hmm.
Come with me, and
this is in Scotland.
Violation.
Glasgow, by the way, and it.
So this is Pop's fault. Got it.
So
Scotland is another country, you idiot.
The creator of the Willy Wonka experience has issued an apology. It says, in quote, "I'm really shocked the event had fallen short of the expectations of people on paper. My vision of the artistic rendition of a well-known book didn't come to fruition. For that, I'm absolutely, truly, and utterly sorry."
He has a
here's
goddamn meth lab.
Here's the thing, and this goes to show like how really shitty this is.
That's
Yeah, like that one SpongeBob episode.
Yeah.
That's literally the SpongeBob episode in real life.
So let's
Count
head over
Dankula is
to-
going to do a
What do
video
you
of this,
get
and
when
it's
you're cooking
fantastic.
up meth? Let's head over to the BBC because they showed some of the promotional material for this.
And it's AI.
Yeah,
All of it's AI.
Yeah, the
So
posters were-
this
posters
is what
were,
was
yeah.
billed to people, right? This is how they were presented. Like, indulge in a chocolate fantasy like never before. Capture the enchantment, and that was AI generated visions.
Well,
to
I wonder why
envision
people
itself.
had high hopes.
Yeah, and the tickets cost 35, 30
Yeah.
quid, $40.
What the fuck?
So
Hey, honey, we're gonna go to the Willy Wonka experience. Cool. Why is this person cooking meth? Can I have some of this candy? No.
What is this unknown guy? Like, who's the unknown? I mean, what is he selling kids crack?
No,
So
he's selling,
this
it's scaring the
is-
shit out of kids. Yeah.
This is what's great. It says eager families who turned up at an industrial area in White Inch described it as little more than an abandoned empty warehouse. A handful of embarrassed actors tried to make the best of some sad-looking props at a bouncy castle. The promised chocolate fountains and chocolatey delights were conspicuously absent. Children were instead offered a half cup of lemonade and a small ration of jelly beans.
Wow.
I think it's like one
Don't
jelly
eat
bean
the
that they gave
beans.
each kid.
Yeah. As tempers rose, police were called. Within hours, the event was abruptly canceled, leaving some families unable to get in at all. The organizers were House of Illuminati, an events company which, according to its website, specializes in crafting extraordinary experiences. Its listing with Companies House reveals it was a limited liability company with just one director, a man named Billy Cole.
This is a tax shelter.
Yeah. This stuff pops up. Like, my wife and I went to a Titanic thing earlier in the year, and it was like in the DC area, and built was like this big experience, and they'd had authentic stuff. It was basically you walked in and it was really disorganized. It was better looking than that was, but it was like you walk into like a common area and they have like all these numbered exhibits, and half of it were all posters, and we were like, oh, that's silly. It's why would you want to go through a tour and look at like pre-printed posters?
I don't get this.
The actor drew up a apology video. So did the girl, the Oompa Loompa actress as well. After seeing it go viral on the internet, several customers called the police. They were so disappointed. There's so many details to this story. It's hard to keep track of, and I can't wait for the Count Dankula video because he's Scottish and he'll definitely do a video on the main channel.
And there's going to be a lot of oh no. Especially with this character here, the Unknown, a Glasgow event featuring a character called the Unknown who is absent from the traditional Willy Wonka plot.
Scaring the shit out of kids. Yeah.
Oh no.
I wonder if Tilly and Timothy
Shockmaster levels.
Chalamet would do a better version of this. Yeah.
If who would do it?
Yeah. Like make an actual like Willy Wonka experience other than the crappy made up event.
I don't know. It's just called going ham in the dessert section of a Golden Corral. They at least have a fucking chocolate waterfall there.
True.
Has anybody else ever been to a Golden Corral?
No.
Yeah. So CJP, when you went, did you see anybody like getting really brash with that chocolate waterfall? Because I saw this lady one time. She took like a whole chicken leg, and she's like, "I know I ain't supposed to do this, but." She just
Yeah,
went-
I've seen all sorts of weird things get put in the chocolate fountain.
So
thankfully, none of it that would cause the police to be called, but borderline.
Jeremy's Googling his nearest Golden Corral right now. He's trying to change
I've
that.
never been to a Golden Corral. No, I'm looking. I'm
Oh.
still digging into this.
People watching, don't try that at home. Don't get a chocolate fountain.
There is a
Let's do that.
Riptracks did a video where they actually went to a Golden Corral because they'd never been, but they'd made fun of it for like 30 years.
Imagine
Hey,
doing that to
we're
like
going to-
Valentine's Day and like have this chocolatey piece of
Pop, I'm gonna be taking you to a Golden Corral in Vegas. We're gonna make you.
Oh hell yeah!
You
gotta-
try.
gotta-
I will pepper spray you because I'm legally
I mean,
allowed.
I'm
in
already
America.
getting pepper
They
spray.
just have a
so-
sneeze guard.
Yeah, sneeze guard.
Real quick, we got Metastep coming in as a member for 7 months, saying, "Can I plug my EP I dropped on Bandcamp?" LOM, and yeah, Metastep you can definitely plug.
It's good.
that in chat.
Listen to it. It's really good.
Yeah, we gotta get you on sometime too.
Yeah.
All that.
Metastep.
Um,
that'd
actually,
be
yeah,
great.
maybe we schedule that later for this month. Get you on, can talk about that, talk some music. Would love to have you on for a conversation, my dude. Let's keep it moving along. Have you guys seen this from Epic Mike? Well, technically not just from Epic Mike. He posted it, but going back to the whole superhero topic, it's no longer Superman Legacy. We're just dealing with plain old Superman. What do you guys think about this?
Which is good. I think
Superman?
it's better off just Superman. That's a great title.
Yeah.
It's a better title.
Is it not going to get mixed up with the actual Superman?
No.
I mean,
The Reeves one is actually Superman the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It actually sounds like it's a better title. Obviously, that S though. God damn, I hate that.
Reminds me of
What's
the old
Kingdom Come Superman. I think it's fine.
Listen, I got George Reeves vibes out of it.
Yeah. Hero, do you have any thoughts on this? Are you a Superman fan at all?
Hello?
You know.
I'm sorry, will you talk to me?
Yeah. Are you? How you?
Oh,
feeling
shoot,
on,
I'm sorry, I blinked out there for a second. Yeah, no,
all good,
no,
my
I
dude.
mean, I just have a decent Superman fan.
Yeah, I'm hopeful. You know, no pun intended with the what the S is supposed to be. I'm hopeful for this one. I think the
Yeah, I
casting.
don't know. Like after seeing Superman snap someone's neck, I'm hoping for a more lighthearted story.
Yeah.
I think that's what they're going for. It's a lighthearted story with Superman being nice and friendly. That's what it'll be.
I reckon it'll be good. Like, I know people have mixed thoughts about James Gunn, but I reckon the guy can tell a good story, and that's all I'm concerned with. But will it save the DCU?
It was a good trilogy.
Yeah. I know people are complaining that it has multiple heroes and should be just a Superman solo movie, but I still think it'll be good. You know, he hasn't given me a reason to completely throw it under the bus. Oh, but there was a recent casting where it's like a race swap with Perry White.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn it, I thought we were out of the woods with Jimmy Olsen being cast, but no, there is still race swaps are still a thing in this movie. So, but I think like Hawkgirl was still race swap. So either way,
Well, Hawkgirl's also an alien, so it's like, well,
yeah,
That'd be kind of get away with.
yeah. I for what it's worth, like I didn't mind Lawrence Fishburne as Perry in the
yeah, me too.
In the Snyderverse.
I wish we could have got more of him.
Yeah. I like Lawrence Fishburne in general. It's like same thing with Goliath. Like I wanted more of him as Goliath in the Ant-Man movies. I'd love for them to have done like something with that. Like even just like a flashback to kind of show him in his prime. Yeah, you kind of did get that one flashback where he had hair and everything, but yeah. But yeah,
Can we get a multiverse where he shows up as the cowboy from Pee Wee Herman's
Cowboy Curtis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so funny. Like I remember when The Matrix came out, that was like one of the first like sweeping internet memes I saw. Where it was like, "What if I told you?" And then it was him, Neo seeing him as Cowboy Curtis.
That's funny.
All right, let's keep it going along here. Have you guys?
I think. Oh, sorry. Just wanted to add that I think the name change, it probably hints more at it being like a kind of not a strict origin movie, but kind of like a beginning origin movie by just naming it Superman.
It's not
Superman Legacy seems like a.
It wasn't supposed to be an origin movie from the get-go. It was more like he's
more like
there.
Homecoming, you know? kind of like
Yeah.
a growing up to be that hero kind of thing. Not a strictly origin movie, but it technically
I think that
is
was the
because
idea from the beginning. My
Yeah.
biggest problem still is you have way too many other heroes. Why do we have all these other heroes here? Why can't it just be focused around Superman? Now, if you're implementing it like, hey, he's seeing them on the screen or something, like they're at least being mentioned and they're not actually a part of the story, that's one thing. But if they're a full-fledged part of the story, you have a problem.
And
Yeah.
I'm wondering like how
Only way I can
active is
see
the
it
Superman
work
community?
if they just end up being like a minor superhero team than anything
Yeah.
else.
I mean, they do have Guy Gardner, who I might
Yeah,
like Guy
they can play.
Gardner because he's the blue collar Green Lantern, but at the same time, like why are you focusing in on him? Like why is he in this movie? So it could just be a bunch of minor league characters.
Be nice if Oliver Queen finally got his due.
Nah, fuck him.
Nah, maybe.
I think
Maybe.
Green Arrow could be something special. I mean, the CW show did pretty well for what it was. I never watched it. After I heard everything I needed to hear from Kevin Smith when I'm still following Kevin Smith, and it was basically like Jason Mewes, like talking about like all he does is take his shirt off.
I mean, I can do that.
I don't know. After your man boobs, so no.
You want to see my man boobs?
No.
No.
You're gonna see my man boobs.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Trust me, you're gonna see my man boobs today.
Oh Lord, God help us all. Hey, here, have you heard about Sweet Baby Inc?
Oh,
All I know about them is that they screwed up somehow and acting like dickheads about it. So
Yeah.
Oh, and I've been watching Melee K and them go back and forth all day.
I think, yeah. Well, Melee K is currently
running
beefing
with
with,
scissors.
yeah. So the post of all the people to get into a beef with, the people that developed one of the edgiest games or series of games, Postal, got into it with friends of the show, Melee Games, all over the dumbest shit. Go follow Melee Games over on Twitter. Follow their YouTube. I mean, they don't get into drama on their YouTube stuff. They were talking about running with scissors. I did not catch that part of the Melee Games podcast. I need to go back and find out what sparked it. But the community manager responded by saying, "Well, your podcast is shit." And I was like,
wow.
Yeah. And so they've gotten into this big Twitter beef. And the Running with Scissors team is actually somebody actually joined the Melee Games Discord to show like what the community manager is talking shit on their personal Discord. It's crazy. It's crazy that they would do that. Sweet Baby Inc. They are, for those that don't know, they're a consulting company that works with a large variety of publishers, and they've been going through a little bit of. Oh, good.
I'm just you continue on, then I'm gonna say something because this logic doesn't make sense anymore.
So Grums posted this. Grums is one of the people that worked on the original WoW. Really awesome dude. Give him a follow. But he's been highlighting this. So there is a group on Steam called it's called Sweet Baby Inc. Detected, and basically all it is.
They initially had 2,000 followers, by the way.
Yeah, so there's been a huge Streisand effect here because all this group is it's letting customers who are aware of Sweet Baby Inc. And again, Sweet Baby Inc. is a consulting company that goes in and assists developers and publishers with basically sanitizing their content and really kind of injecting modern dayisms into it.
And DEI, don't forget DEI.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's just they're really causing some issues of bogging down stories in gaming, and it really
it's a little bit more than that, but they are now they have assisted at least 2 different companies full-fledged shutting down. Outright, no longer exists. They're not a thing anymore. When it came to that I can't remember it was a remake.
There was Forspoken as well.
Forspoken, Saints Row, both of which got shut down. Forspoken, and also this, I always knew because I've done stuff on Sweet Baby. They worked with Square Enix. I was curious what element they did. They worked on the Avengers game. They worked on Forspoken. They were so bad that they didn't just Square Enix didn't just shut down those studios or anything. They no longer make Western games. They're solely making Japanese games and then bring them over here to the States. They're done with that shit. So when you start looking at all these different failures, all this crap that they've been pushing over and over and over again, and they've been behind constant amount of gaming disasters, why the hell is anybody still working with them?
What's crazy about this too is they've had Sweet Baby employees popping into the Steam group. They're saying if you're against Sweet Baby Inc., you're racist.
Yep.
They're saying that video games are not for right wingers. I'm not a right winger, and I'm against Sweet Baby Inc. And it's crazy that for all these people that preach inclusivity and preach diversity, which diversity should include diversity of thought, they're trying to gatekeep. And it's interesting that they love to go back and say that the old communities were gatekeepers, and here they are. It's all a projection. I mean, people are pushing back. This comment right here says video games are for all, regardless of their social or political beliefs. And another one where they're trying to play nice guy, saying, let's diffuse the situation. I know this group claims it isn't trying to, quote, kill Sweet Baby Inc., but this is exactly what will happen if you don't stop now. Not all SBI employees are as unreasonable as one random person on Twitter. They have actual jobs and families to support. It's not like they are hurting anybody. Please consider closing this group. But then, interestingly enough, there's a character named Lego Butts who works for Sweet Baby Inc., who's trying to not only get the group just, closed down through Steam, but is also trying to get the Steam account of the man who created the account closed down, meaning he would lose access to all of his games and content that he's paid for.
Because these people are pathetic. All these people is pathetic. They're no different than what you get in Hollywood, what you get in the comic book industry, everywhere. They want you to sit down there, eat their goddamn slop, and never look behind the fucking curtain. And now they have people actually looking at them, noticing more and more of them. And by the way, part of that is because they got this big head. Oh my God, we did God of War Ragnarok. That was everybody loved that. See if we can do no wrong. And then more of their games came out, more of the stuff started coming out. You go over to the fucking Game Awards and you start going like, man, that whole thing was built solely around Alan Wake 2. I wonder what's going on there. Oh, here's a game where they freely boast that, hey, Sweet Baby Inc.'s a part of it. More and more people are looking into you. More and more people are saying that you have one game that was good. All your other games have been panned, have been disasters after disaster after disaster, in which people have said this was shit outright. And now, when people are actually looking at you, seeing what you're doing, you're scared. You want to run away, and you want to tell everybody else to shut the fuck up, quit looking at us. No, fuck off.
Jeremy, just remember, don't ask questions. Just consume product, and then you get excited for next product.
They can eat my ass.
We had Endymion on a few weeks ago, and here, I don't know if you know him. One of the big things that he likes to talk about is a lot of people who just want to consume entertainment want an escape. They don't want to get beat over the head with current day or modern day agendas or anything like really with social matters. Your comics have a very Eastern Asian flair to them. When you're reading and consuming media, do you find that you enjoy a lot of like Eastern Asian content more because it's escapism? Is it just you just like the style, or is there something to be said about escapism being there and just wanting to get away from the modern day, current day stuff and just lose yourself in a good story?
I prefer the escapism. Escapism and big titties. Let's be really fair here. Big titties are also a part of this, but it is escapism. Take a look at Final Fantasy VII Remake or Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Even with their little controversy, the story's still good. It's still fun. People are still engaging with this. Even with all that stuff, people still like that. But when it comes to Sweet Baby, they have been injecting it left, right, and center. The only time it felt like they didn't have super control over the story is when it came to I said Ragnarok.
Yeah.
where the story was still good in Ragnarok, but you can figure out what aspect they actually impacted, and it was the aspect nobody really liked. But
Yeah, the Atreus
they-
story.
Yeah, the Atreus story with the Angraboda. Then
Yeah.
you start going through this list, and I know Starfield was on here at one point. Somebody just pointed out it's no longer
Starfield,
there.
Sable. Yeah, well, that was the thing. It was reported, and I think Rums highlighted this. And real quick, shout out to Professor Savage Dad coming in as a member for 6 months, saying "fuck Sweet Baby Link" in any game they work on. So they've actually gone on their website and removed all of the game companies that they're working with.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Now it's still archived
by 4chan.
Yeah.
Project
But,
Sweet Baby Inc.
Yeah, if we go to their website here,
I still have it on mine.
You may have an archived version in your cache.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, they still are listing their projects here, but oh wow, no, I'm sorry, that's back. Our clients is still there. So,
yeah, I still see that. But and I know they put out an IMDb thing, but a bunch of people got involved with the IMDb thing, and that's all fucked up now. But they had Starfield, they had all this different stuff that they've been working on over and over and over again, and now you're just sitting here like, you guys have killed companies. Yeah, one success. Yeah, Alan Wake 2 might have gotten Game of the Year, but nobody's buying it. Nobody's playing it. It's not actually moving copies. So yeah, great for you. Got Game of the Year, just like with Naughty Dog. Guess what? Where's the Last of Us Part 3? Where's their online game? Nowhere. Okay, so then what's going on with Alan Wake 2? What's going on with all this? Nothing. You guys aren't good. You're actually toxic to everything. And now because people are looking at you, you want to attack them.
Yeah. What's unfortunate is that for years I don't watch as much movies or TV anymore. I like to play video games in my downtime. I don't like games turning more into movies, and I don't like the narrative taking over the gameplay. It just seems like, I've played Alan Wake 2, I've played Ragnarok, I've played Spider-Man 2. I played the demo for Sable when it came out. Like before I even knew who Sweet Baby was, I like cell shaded games, and it came out on there was like an Xbox event where they had the demo for Sable. I played like 15 minutes of it. I was like, this is trash. But I don't like when narratives overtake what should be fun and engagement in a game world. I mean, I grew up at a time where when you booted up a game, you were in the game, and any story elements were just there to keep you, there are breadcrumbs to keep you moving along. And now it's just like, that the cinematics have supplanted the gameplay, and I don't like that.
I don't like any of this anymore.
It's boring for sure.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, continue.
No, you're our guest. I want to hear what you think on it, man.
Oh no, I was saying like, a lot of these newer games are like not as exciting. Like Ragnarok, and I kind of felt it was a little bit disappointing, especially since there's some things I've seen it that's kind of make me go, huh? Like how Kratos trying to be better, but conveniently the only two people he kill are the two guys, but the one girl he's been trying to kill him for like years, he doesn't even touch. I'm like, okay, so like what's the rule here? Like, is it on specific people die, or just one of those things where just go like that? Kind of weird that the people who's been trying to kill you, you don't even try to beat them, but that teenager who's just a dickhead, you have no problems killing. But
and Kratos was a man who in God of War 3 uses somebody's daughter as a doorstop.
Yeah.
Like there's a puzzle where you basically grab this girl by her hair and put her in a water wheel to jam up a door, and it's like now all of a sudden he cares about family. I'm like, oh, come on now, this ain't the same Kratos, and he cries at the end of the game.
I'm fine with it. I like Ragnarok, in my opinion.
I get
the change.
I get the change. Like he's the same guy, but he created chaos, and now he doesn't want to be there. He wants to just be left alone.
Well, he regrets everything. He regrets killing the gods and committed the apocalypse in his world. So he just wants to be redeemed.
Yeah,
and
I don't think Odin, because like Odin deserves it, but like that teenager Heimdall, he's just a dickhead. You don't have to kill him, but hey, yeah, we kill him and then we move off from it. I'm just like, okay.
Yeah, I don't think he
That's it.
intended to kill him. I recently played
Nah,
that
it's
game.
just the rage, just like the anger,
Yeah.
the monster trying to control him.
He was talking shit about his kids, so you know.
Well, he threatened to kill his kid. I thought the Heimdall
Yeah.
death was pretty well. That was like the glimmer of old Kratos that I enjoyed seeing.
Supposedly, the DLC actually makes a lot of decisions good and helps out the narrative even better and like where they might go with it.
Yeah, I just finished that. I had to lower difficulty because I was finding it too difficult.
Oh,
Funny how that works.
Because you're a wimp. I got it.
Yeah, I'm a wimp. That DLC kicked my ass. But it's funny
How
how
much
I
did it
can
get you
play
to play Elden Ring?
Held out.
I talked him
I need
out
to
of
get
for
it
now.
first. I need to get it first on PC and on Steam. It's mighty expensive, so I'll get it for the future. I'm thinking of streaming it on my PC, getting some people to.
You
stream
know
it
what I
with,
really
you
want
know.
to see True Pop stream with?
What?
I want just to see. I want to see his facial expressions when he streams with this. You guys heard about this? The game scent.
Oh, I've heard about
No, it's that.
So this is the
It's
game.
like if you played this with Arkham Knight, wow.
Yeah.
Get it? Because
Didn't Futurama make this joke with a telescope in
The
1990?
smell-o-vision. Or the smelloscope. The smelloscope. Yeah.
They
As long
literally
as you smell your anus.
Yeah.
So
they literally had I know Side Scrollers was pointing this out. Like they've done this in movies already. It was I think Spy Kids 4 they did it because it was supposed to be 4D and it was smelling stuff. And Honey Boo Boo's TV show, they did an episode where, hey, buy this and you could smell what they're smelling. It's like, why?
Scary.
Yeah,
So,
it's a stupid idea. How would people have been pointing out how would GTA certain services smell like?
Well,
You
I
never
mean,
know.
off
Fake
the cuff,
strawberry.
gunfire, explosions, racing. I don't know. I guess racing would be burnt rubber, storm, and forest scents.
Human expression. It says that.
Human exertion, not excretion. Exertion.
Exertion. Yeah, I can read.
Napalm. I don't know how napalm would be different from gunfire explosions. I've never spelled napalm, so.
How does human exertion?
Like,
how would they make that sense?
Basically, they're gonna say, "Hey, Dermy, can we wring out one of your shirts and do it?"
Oh no!
And then we'll be like, "Dermy, why are you sleeping on a big bed of money?"
Just like
they milk him like a cow.
I'll do it. It just, I don't know if I want to smell all this stuff. Don't put me any more. I'm trying to think of my words. Do you really need to smell the gunfire? Do you
smell
really
awful.
need to be smelling this stuff?
Look, I have an air of thingy. What's it called?
Purifier?
Febreze?
Purifier. Yeah, and I put kind of like lavender oil in it overnight. You know, it helps to sleep. I don't imagine like putting anything other than that in there. Like, why would I want to smell?
I mean, storms and forests smell nice, but I mean, everything else.
Wait, you sound like you tried it.
I mean, have you never smelled a storm? A storm?
I wouldn't even
forest?
begin to know what a storm would smell like, Dermy. Wet, maybe.
Forest?
Wait,
What would a storm smell like?
it's clean. It's actually kind of relaxing and happy. Like storm has a scent. There is a storm scent.
It's called milk.
Right. Sure thing.
No,
Dermy.
seriously.
I'm not retarded here. You are.
What does a storm smell like?
Doesn't it rain all the time in England?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. How
So
do you
it-
not know what a storm smells like?
I
like
don't
that.
know. It doesn't have a smell.
Papa smells like this. Just smells like everything. What's going on?
Granted, they boil everything over there. Maybe he does have to. Maybe he's lost a sense of smell because it smells like ass.
Petrichor.
already.
Sorry, I had the wrong one. It's Petrichor.
Smell is probably my weakest sense. Maybe close behind my ears because I will constantly wear headphones that are permanently attached to my head. Yeah. Did you see the private chat, Zero?
I will look right now. Let's take a look. Okay, so yeah, you got it. Pop, since you got to get going, I'll let you do your outro. We got one more quick hit, and then we'll get to our meme break for the day.
All right.
And it's funny how normally you're like, I don't like being first, and now you're like, I have to go now. Please make me first.
Yeah. But you know,
Okay, let's go, big
circumstances or
guy.
whatever. Yeah, you
Do
can
the
check
thing.
out my channel, True Pop Culture 7. I am 58 subscribers away from 2,000, so getting closer every day. If you'd like to get me closer to that goal, please do subscribe. Yeah, and any suggestions for any edits? I'm recently looking for some. You know, I got to get that content up there, and I guess those edits do the best on my channel. So if you have any FNT, open bar, EFAP, or any fellowship live stream, tweet at me at TrueCulture7 or comment below on Pop Culture 7. I recently watched Doom Part 2, and I made a short review on it. Short, but I mean YouTube short, so it's very short. Yeah, that's all I had to show. Yeah, as always, it's been a pleasure to be on the meme stream. This one was funnier than usual. I think it's because of Demi, because he
I've
brings
been
that
gone
kind
for
of,
so long, you know.
yeah,
I
fun
just bring
attitude.
I bring the degeneracy, the fun,
The
the
fun.
enjoyment.
Yeah. All right, guys. I'll see you
All right,
later.
bye.
I really need to get going. Sorry to
Yeah,
skip
take
out
care,
early,
man.
but
Yeah, it's all
see ya.
right.
Nice to meet you, Hero. Good luck with your comic.
Oh, thank you.
Cheers.
Let's do one more quick hit before we get over to our meme break. And this one was shared out by Soups. Well, technically Shad, but I know Soups wanted to talk about this one. So let's take a look. This is from Move AI, and this motion capture tool is powered by AI and physics-based models. 3D motion data is generated from 2D visuals, so no suits or markers are required. In this example, you can see the work Move AI research team has done to build an accurate foot contact detection tool. So basically, they've taken a 2D video. You can see it in the background, and been able to extract an approximated 3D model. This is pretty neat.
This is actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
Creepy and cool all at the same time.
Yeah. So it'd be interesting to see like what they could do by taking pre-existing video and generating 3D models out of it. I'm sure that'll make for, if you're taking like old reference footage or taking clips from an old movie and you wanted to do something cool, like add somebody in or, something of that nature, I could see that being used. Or I'd love to see what it can do with animation. Like if you wanted to take like a 2D.
My immediate thought was the old movie Fire and Ice.
Oh yeah, like the backski stuff where they rotoscoped it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could also do some cool stuff like bringing motion comics to life. I think that'd be
There's
really
some
cool.
interesting things you can do with this. Like I've never been against the idea of AI. I'm actually very much more pro AI than ever before. Fuck localizers, but there's still aspects of it that kind of terrify me. Like with this, you could honestly just drop anybody into any little thing. So creepy.
I did say it was going to be one more quick hit, but I do want to highlight this one as well because some friends of the show were in the promo video for this game. I was recently gifted a copy by Blabs. This is Possessions. Have you guys checked this game out yet?
I've heard about it. Haven't had a chance to play it.
It's I believe it's an asymmetrical multiplayer game, and they're planning a free test weekend or free playtest weekend on Steam, and it's going on right now all the way to Monday. So if you want to check out Possessions, you can play it for free this weekend. And I think Lethal and Blabs and Sheep are all in the promo.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh.
Yeah, your
There
mic
you
went
go.
away.
My mic went away?
Yeah.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Damn.
All right. So let me pull this up on Steam. I don't know why I cut out like that. I do apologize there.
Yeah, it happened earlier, but it wasn't like that bad. It kind of sounds like when somebody's talking and then somebody with a stronger mic starts talking over them, kind of muffles out.
So this is pretty cool. If you go over to the possessions page on Steam, I'm not sure what the current cost is right now. Okay, so right now it's $16.99, 50% off. You can play it for free. And let's go ahead and highlight this video because it's cool to see some familiar faces in here. We got Blabs, we got Lethal, we got Horror. And you can hear. Not. I don't think the audio is coming through all that well.
No,
not that well.
Watch out for anything. All right.
All right, we've got Sheep talking through Hard here.
Every time you go to a room, everything is possessed.
Oh, what the? Oh my god!
Lofty?
Furries.
Oh, come on, really?
You got Jack Tarlad in there playing it. So
why is Sheep wearing a suit?
I don't know.
I think that was their 12-hour special.
But really cool to see people from the community in a Steam promo video. So, and definitely go check that out. Give those devs some support. They've supported people in the community, and you get to check it out for free. Looks like it's a good time. I have it in my library, so if anybody wants to play over the weekend, hit me up, and maybe we can.
I need to start
check it out.
I need to start making friends on Steam more. I'm just always playing with a handful of people.
Pick up Helldivers, man.
I don't have time to play it, and I know if I turn that thing on, my life's gonna go away.
No, because it's 15 to 30-minute rounds.
I'll think about it.
And yeah, it's
How much is
a
the
good
game?
time. If you go on, if you buy it through Steam, it's 40. If you go on sites like CD Keys or Fanatical, you can get it for less.
I'll think about it.
So I'll send you a link to CD Keys. All right. Well, it's time for my favorite segment, your favorite segment, I hope.
Everybody in the world's favorite segment.
It's time for the meme break.
Yay!
So let's get us queued up here.
And the peasants rejoice.
All right. It's
Please
time for
clap.
the meme break. We get the title card for today. Let's scroll down. We
Oh, God.
Let's make sure we got audio for this one. Going in from Tris, helping the Legion boys live longer lives.
Maybe staring at boobs make you guys' life
Holy
better.
shit! Yeah, those
Cheeky nuts,
giant man
sweetie.
boobs.
Chris, damn you.
We get Trish showing us how True Pop is going to be showing up in Vegas under his new name, True Pimp Culture 7.
Wow. Wow. What have I missed? Pop
Trish
and
saying,
Mazza.
why does Pop and Mazza always look decent as chicks?
You know, she has a point.
Except for the mustache there.
Yeah.
Would.
Who said wood?
Oh,
There we go.
From Trish, Trish showing Hero how some money can be made here.
Big titty Dr. Jeremy. Let's go.
I'll take notes.
Is that your Dermaranth resurgence?
Yes.
Oh Lord, CJP and I think shots have been fired at us from Tris.
Oh, the music makes it better.
It's a shame he's not on. This is probably why Kenzo wasn't on today, because he knew this was coming.
The shaved Kenzo meme.
The shave Kenzo. The Kenzicles. I said to Trish the other day, I said he looks like the TV version of RoboCop when he took the helmet off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There it is.
The spammer.
I think that's all of them.
And we get from Skirmitar, we get True
my
Pop
part.
and Helldivers.
That's the response to the boobs.
Yeah. And yeah, I think that's it for today's meme break.
Yes.
So I chalk it up to the fact that I had to post the thread, and I'm currently semi-shadow banned. So that
I'm not getting any notifications on it. So
yeah. Unfortunately, I found out last week.
You need to pay for Twitter Blue, then pay for the updated one,
Right.
and get ID verified, and then you might not be shadow banned anymore because I'm pretty sure I'm starting to get shadowed.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because Tris pointed out last week that my account was search restricted, and then now the search restriction's off after I tagged support. But then I found out that now I'm my reach is restricted. So I'm like, that's.
I pay for the shit. I'm pretty sure my reach is restricted.
Yeah, I pay for it as well, and that's what makes it crazy.
I did find a good Dune meme. I popped it in the chat.
Yeah, let's take a look.
It's not me though. I wish I'd have made this. This is hilarious.
No, Mass Bastard has a fantastic, fantastic account here. So let's pull this up.
It should be YouTube safe.
Let's hope.
The slow blade penetrates the shield.
I actually still prefer the old Dune. I'm sorry.
Yeah, with their Minecraft blocks, right? Just for their shields.
Yeah.
Perfection.
Hey, those were pretty high end effects for 1984.
Yeah. God, it was that long.
And now it looks horrible.
1984.
Didn't Patrick Stewart have hair in that?
No,
no.
He's like
but he had a pug.
That's right. That's right. Well, he had the
He had a mullet, the skullet.
Yeah, it's right. He had the skullet
on, but yeah, he was still bald.
So, all right. Well, that will do it for today's meme break. Let's go ahead and get started on outros. Let me know what you guys have coming up this week. We'll start off with CJP.
Yes, the Forgotten One cast is back after the 2-week hiatus from my computer being dead. Don't have a guest yet, but I do have a couple of people that I've been talking to get back on. I'm trying to get Gamerzician and TJ the Gamer and a couple other people on because I want to do a list of our top 5 favorite JRPG soundtracks.
Final Fantasy.
Nope. There's only one Final Fantasy on my entire list, and that's 6.
Really?
Yep.
Well, you're a communist.
I thought it would be 7. 7's the peak of Final Fantasy.
There's actually there's a debate around that because a lot more people like 6 than 7. So,
and Skies of Arcadia is on my list that almost no one's played because it was on Dreamcast and then on GameCube, so it was on 2 systems that failed. Well, not failed, but didn't live up to expectations, I guess. But that's what I got going on. I'm still working on. I've got to finish up my Castlevania 3 video. So I've got that soundtrack done. I've just got to do the actual video for it. And I hit 500 subs. I'm monetized on YouTube.
Hell yeah, man.
Put that shit out there.
So yeah, finally. Of course, I get monetized and then my computer dies. Like, yeah, that's how this shit works.
Hello.
Then I had a TV die 2 days later. It's like, man, technology is just, we're not friends this in this time frame.
You just need to start doing what I do. Whore yourself out for super chats.
Jerking off in a corner? Oh, no, sorry.
No, that's Cloud. He has a corner, very specific area. I torch myself for super chats.
I just imagine his mom, taking Clorox wipes.
There, honey.
Jeremy, why does the corner of your room look like a Jackson Pollock painting?
This is why you're not allowed a Chick-fil-A, Cloud.
Poor Cloud. I wish he was in chat.
He'll watch this later. I thought it was funny, like as those super chats from his mom were coming in, he's like, I know it's you, Zero.
So no, it's your mom. It's your mom. It's not Zero. There's no evidence that was Zero.
Devil's mom yelling at him for ordering 37 cheeses through DoorDash.
The cheesa looks good, and I want to try it.
When we talked about it, we didn't mention the fact that KFC and Taco Bell are owned. I'm sorry, not KFC and Taco Bell and Pizza Hut are all owned by the same company.
Pepsi.
Yeah. So it's like they're just going to be using the Pizza Hut sauce pepperoni and cheese. It's the same stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
I actually do have a great PepsiCo story, real quick. Just get a little extra time. When my youngest was born, my ex-wife at the time was working for Pizza Hut, and so we were taking my daughter in for her, checkups that you do with a young child after they're born. And I look at the floorboard, and there's all these coupons with Jeff Gordon on it because he was Pepsi. And I said, "Why are all these Jeff Gordon posters on my floorboard?" And from behind me, I hear in this exact tone of voice, "Jeff Gordon's the best fucking racer ever." All right, now in my mind, I'm thinking I'm going to turn around. I'm going to see some toothless redneck in a pickup truck with 24 stickers all over it. No, it was a black guy in a Mercury Cougar, still with the wife beater and still with 24 stickers all over it. I thought I'd had a stroke because the voice and the visual did not match at all.
Well, Tris chiming in, and Tris is Trinidadian, saying my brother was obsessed with Jeff Gordon. So, Tris, was that your brother that CJP met?
It might have been, but it was just that Jeff Gordon's the best fucking racer ever. I'm like, God, that the visual, that voice, and that face do not match.
There was a comedian, he never took off, but his name was Josh Sneed, and he had a really funny comedy bit from years ago. He had like one Comedy Central special, but he was like talking about how he was just basically skewering NASCAR, but he was just like talking about how you knew NASCAR made it as a sport when they had the KFC collectible buckets. Collect all 8 only at KFC. And he's like, if you got to imagine there's some poor sack that has these on their mountain. Like, look here, we got the collection. We got 1, 2, 7, all 7 of them. We had to get 6 off the eBay when Rodney had his 8th heart attack.
Well, you know what NASCAR stands for, right?
No.
Non-athletic sports centered around rednecks.
I like this. I like this a lot.
Where's Camelot in the chat when we need him?
Well, no, I'm going to tell you that's just not what they're all finally high-tuned athletes.
I'm at Tim Pool's house watching them do stuff to Lydia in the
Why the hell was he at Tim Pool's house? He was
because Tim Pool's probably sponsoring his NASCAR.
Probably.
It's probably going to have a Cass Brew coffee decal on it.
Cass Brew coffee.
Or just a bean.
He needs to have all of it on. Put Geek Grind on it, Cass Brew on it. Go over to Quartering. Go like, here's coffee brand coffee. You got the Cyber Frog. So just do it.
Anywho,
yes,
Derby, what do you got coming up?
Well, tonight after this, I'm basically driving over into the city. It'll be an hour drive or so. I'm going to be going to see Dune Part 2. So there's no movie night over in my Discord tonight, but there will be a Saturday, just not at its normal time. Hopefully it can be by 10 p.m. if not 10:30. But I will let you all know. And for those of you who aren't aware what Saturday is, that is when I hop into my Discord, I turn on a stream, we start playing games, a bunch of us come in and we just chat and relax. And sometimes I go, while streaming my end, I go on Vets Talking. So we'll see how that goes.
Well, you got a big stream coming up next week too.
Oh, that's right. And then next week we have Ballbusters going to Beelzebubs, where we're having Pub Busters, a 12-hour long mega stream with different tiers of super chats, debauchery, degeneracy. I pray to God we don't drink ourselves to death over 12 hours. Oh my God, this sounds awful and awesome all at the same time. But come check us out. We're going to have several guests popping in and out throughout the night. And yeah, I'm also working on a special intro for that. So come by. Oh, and there's a chance that Devil's gonna shave off his hair, and I'm gonna narrow my chest.
Good Lord! You know when that
why though?
Why?
Yeah,
for money.
Oh, okay, makes sense. All right.
He is a literal whore.
Yes.
Why?
What was True Pop's quote about eating ass? You remember?
So that's why people eat ass.
I'm actually making a t-shirt design for this. All right, Oculus
from last night that had you at Dune with the t-shirt that said, "I'm only here to fuck the bucket."
I saw. But yeah, you can follow me on Twitter. We'll probably next week. I'll probably do more meme ideas for the next Friday Night Tights, which should be kind of fun. Looking forward to next Friday for more meme coverage.
Yay!
Are you going to be in Vegas, Oculus?
No, I'm just gonna monitor the background just to see any memes I could find, like especially funny faces from Gary or Quarter Black or even Jeremy or Ryan when they're on Vegas. So I'll probably keep an eye on those and do some stuff.
The real question is, CJP, are you going to be in Vegas?
No, I'm too broke to make it this year. I will be in Dallas though.
Do we know when the Dallas thing's happening?
I haven't heard an actual date yet, and I most likely will be at Matsuri this year as well because it's easier for me because my sister lives in Houston, so I just stay with her.
It'll probably be June for the Dallas meetup. It's mostly June.
Because Matsuri and
July,
Dallas and Matsuri are really close together. I'm only doing Vegas this year, so.
Well, darn! I was hoping you'd be in Dallas, so I can.
We can start helping True Pop by selling these bad boys.
Yeah. Yep, an actual quote.
What would be great is if you showed up to Vegas wearing one.
Send me one.
I could make that happen.
Yeah. I will show up to Vegas wearing that.
Because you know the first thing he's gonna do, he's gonna go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Probably
I have so many. I want to wear that. I'm gonna bring my suck these balls shorts that I have. I'm gonna have fun.
You know, when the London meetup happened, I was DMing Adam Krigler, and I was like, go up to him and be like, "Oh my God, Justin Bieber! I can't believe you made it."
That's horrible.
It happened too.
Hey, look, there's Justin Bieber.
Well, Krigler doesn't have the Cockney accent.
Well, I'm gonna do it because I'm gonna be streaming that whole event, and I'm probably gonna be drunk off my ass all week.
Yes, Tris, you did carry the meme break today, and Savage Dad, I'm sad I can't make it, but you know, as I explained, it's my wife's birthday weekend, and you know, if I'm meeting people, I don't want to neglect her on her birthday weekend. You know, we already had some plans. It's just
I get steak.
You get steak?
Yeah, I gotta go. Duke Devil's getting a steak. He got super drunk on a stream when I came on, and he's like, "I'm inviting everybody on panel to go get steak," and I was there. It's like, okay, I get steak, and he regrets it.
Cell Shade, I'm gonna have to make that happen. And don't let him skimp on the steak. Like make him get you like a ribeye or a strip or something decent. Don't let him go, hey, are you okay with the flat iron sirloin from TGI Fridays, Derby?
He's making us go to like a really nice steakhouse. He's making us do a bunch of stuff. And listen, he's partner at his law firm. Man can afford it. He's staying at the goddamn Trump Hotel.
Is Devil really a lawyer?
Duke Devil?
Yeah.
Yeah, Duke Devil's a lawyer.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Devil Made Me Do It. I was like, wait a minute.
No. Devil Made Me Do It does I don't know what.
Brad, I was gonna be like, wait a minute, that dude's a lawyer.
There's two devils that I stream with. One's
okay.
Made Me Do It. The other one's Duke Devil, otherwise Bradley Burnett.
Okay. I was making sure I wasn't on the. Oh.
And he doesn't like keys, by the way. Brad does not like keys and doesn't use keys to get in his car.
All right then.
Indeed.
Well, Hero, thank you again for coming on. Do you have anything? So, you know, we shared out your you know, where folks can get your comics at and support you. Do you have any appearances or anything coming up this week or anything on your channel that you'd like to shout out?
Nope. I got nothing. Shout to Beyblades, best series ever.
Ooh, Beyblades.
But yeah, you know, I do got Twitter, I got YouTube. You can follow me there to keep up my stuff. As mentioned before, Stormwell White is coming out in spring. Look out for that.
on my comic book, Relentless Superhero Hero is coming out in like a week or so. So if you missed your first chance, there's your second chance. And yeah, that's all for me.
Awesome. Well, as for me, I don't have much coming up this week. It's going to be a little bit of a quiet week, although I will try and pop into Dermy stream when I can. And the following week, though, that'll be fairly action-packed for me. So the week of the 11th, I will be guest producing on Side Scrollers throughout the week. And I'll be basically, while Craig is filling in for Blabs, I'll be filling it. I'm sorry, while Blabs is filling in for Craig, I'll be filling in for Blabs and helping out with timestamps and some of the producer work. And I'll be doing that Monday, Thursday, and Friday. And then True Pop will actually be helping out there. And I will be on the 13th. I'll be on the midweek hump on the Shagfloor channel, and I thought I had something else that week, but it's escaping me. So this coming week's not going to be eventful, though. I'll be trying to get out Side Scrollers memes where and when I can. And you can also check out my show Figure Action on Thursdays. We go live over on the Figure Action podcast channel, 9:00 Eastern. We talk Transformers, third party, Marvel Legends, Black Series, Storm collectibles, anything in the collecting space that's going on. We're covering it. Covering industry news and releases and just what we think about the stuff that's coming out. So if you're into collecting, into figures, check me out over there. It's always a good time. And that'll do it for today's show.
Where's my Scorponok?
Actually, Scorponok just came out.
Yay!
Yeah, there's been like 3 Scorponoks that have come out. Well, unless you want to talk about the Rise of the Beast ones. There was a Scorponok for Titan's Return, which was a 2-foot tall modern update of Scorponok, and they came out with his Japanese repaint, Black Zarak, which you can actually get pretty cheap. For a lot of people in the West didn't have any connection to the character, so he kind of came and he went on very deep discount. And there are also third-party Scorponoks coming out if you want something more in a G1 style, and also the updated Beast Horse Scorponok. So if you liked that version, he came out as a new deluxe version. So. And there was a reissue. There was a vintage collection reissue of the original Beast Horse Scorponok, but done in the cartoon colors. So you got plenty of options when it comes to Scorponok these days. If you're looking for them, I can link it to them.
Scorponok and Unicron, my number 2, my go-tos, and I've only had one Unicron.
I've got 3 Unicrons. I've got the HasLab, I've got the Studio Cell, which was the third party. I keep him in robot mode because he doesn't have any panels hanging off of him. And I keep the HasLab in planet mode. And then my good friend TM Reviews gifted me the Super 7 toy version that came on a card back. The toy version that never got released that looked more like Orson Welles than he did in the cartoon. So you can still get the Super 7 one. It's a neat little novelty item. So recommend checking that out. All right, folks. Well, that'll do it for today's episode. Thanks to everybody who hung out with us in chat today. All the gifted memberships. Thank you so much to Melee K. Thank you for all of those who became a member, like Steel Lake of History, and our members who popped in to chat off of their memberships. We appreciate you. We appreciate the support on the channel. Again, check out Coffee Brand Coffee. Use code HAIL, the LOM, to save 10% on your next order. Make sure to give us a follow over on Twitter at the Legion of Memers. If you want to stay up to date on all sorts of memes, it's a great destination to see what our community's doing. There's a lot of retweets on there, and it's a fun place to be. We'll catch you guys all next week, same time, same channel, right here for the meme stream. We've got a great guest lined up. Can't wait to see you there. And go ahead and take us out of here. Have a good one.
Bye.